This is Miss Nurhan. Today we will talk about circulatory system and circulation. Firstly, what's meant by circulatory system? The circulatory system is the system which is responsible for transport the digested food and oxygen and water to all the body cells, and transport wastes that are produced in the body cells to special organs in your body to get rid of them. Number 3, it makes the body healthy. So what is the components of the circulatory system? The circulatory system consists of the heart, blood vessels, and the blood. Number 1, the heart is a muscular hollow organ equals about the size of your fist. This is called fist. To bend your fingers into toward the palm of your hand, this is called fist. So your heart about the size of equals your fist. And the location of the heart is inside the chest cavity between the two lungs, slightly inclined to the left. And the function of the heart, it pumps the blood continuously throughout the body. So the structure of the heart consists of 4 chambers, chamber number 1, chamber 2, 3, and 4. So the heart consists of 4 chambers. The two sides, this side number 1 and this side number 2. Each side consists of 2 chambers, so the total are 4 chambers. And there is a wall between the left and right side. There is a wall, this is called wall, between the left side and the right side. Give reason why we have a wall between the left side and the right side of the heart: to prevent mixing the blood in both sides, because one side have blood with oxygen and another side have blood with carbon dioxide or deoxygenated blood. So the upper chamber is called atrium. And the lower chamber called ventricle. So this called atrium, the upper chamber, and the lower one called ventricle. Between the atrium and the ventricle, something called valve. The valve is like a door between the atrium and ventricle to allow the blood to flow from atrium to ventricle and prevent it from returning back. So this valve allows the blood to flow from the atrium to ventricle and prevent it from returning back to the atrium again. After that, we have something called blood vessels. The blood vessels, the network extends all over the body. And there are 3 structures of the blood vessels: arteries, veins, and blood capillaries. Again, the blood vessels have arteries, 3 types: arteries, veins, and blood capillaries. The arteries, they are thick, means wide, and carry blood from the heart to all the body parts, while the veins are thin. Thin means narrow. It carry blood from all body parts to the heart. The arteries is the opposite of veins. The arteries are thick, so the veins is thin. The arteries carry blood from the heart to all body parts, while the veins carry the blood from all body parts to the heart. The arteries carry blood rich in oxygen, except the pulmonary artery. So the arteries carry blood rich in oxygen, except the pulmonary artery carry the blood rich in carbon dioxide, while the veins carry blood rich in the opposite of oxygen is excellent, carbon dioxide, except the pulmonary vein. The pulmonary vein carry blood rich in the opposite of carbon dioxide, Excellent, the oxygen. And the largest artery is called aorta. Aorta. In the blood capillaries, they are very thin and connect the ends of arteries and the beginning of veins, and deliver the digested food and oxygen to all the body cells and carry carbon dioxide and wastes out of the body cells. Here we have artery, and this called vein, and between them there are something called the blood capillaries. Number 3, or the component number 3 of the circulatory system, is the blood. And the blood consists of red blood cells, white blood cells, blood platelets, and plasma. The red blood cells is the cells without nucleus and carry oxygen from the lungs to all body cells, and carry also carbon dioxide from all body cells to the lungs and make exchange. So the red blood cells without nucleus and carry oxygen from the lungs to all body cells and carry the carbon dioxide from all body cells to the lungs. While the white blood cells is with nucleus. So the red blood cells is without nucleus, while the white blood cells is with nucleus. And the white blood cells is something like the police. They defend the body against the microbes, attack the microbes that enter the body. So defend the body. So the white blood cells with nucleus and attack the microbes or defend the body against the microbes. Number 3, the blood platelets. The blood platelets help in coagulation of the blood or formation of blood clot, prevent bleeding when body is wounded, or helps in healing wounds. Number 4, the plasma. The plasma is yellow watery fluid and all blood components are suspended in it, like the swimming pool. All the people swim in it. The plasma fluid, all blood components means red blood cells, white blood cells, and blood platelets are suspended inside the plasma. Number 2, in the plasma carries the needed digested food substance to all body cells. Number 3, carries harmful wastes that formed in the cell to another cell to get rid of them. So, what should I make to keep the circulatory system healthy, or how to keep the circulatory system healthy? Number 1, keep exercising, eat healthy food, eat more fresh and clean vegetables and fruits, drink suitable amount of water every day, clean the wound and treat it, avoid smoking as smokers. So, let's see this video to describe or know more about the circulatory system and to know more about the circulatory system and describe what we have said in this video.
Hello friends! Welcome to a new happy learning video. Today, we're going to learn about the circulatory system of the human body. The main function of the circulatory system is to carry through the blood the nutrients to the cells of our body. It is formed by the heart, arteries, and veins, and its proper functioning is essential for us to have good health. I have a curiosity. Do you know how much all of the arteries and veins would measure together, put in single file? They would measure 96,000 kilometers, which would be equivalent to almost 2.5 laps of the Earth. It's incredible, right? The heart is the main role in making sure that the blood travels around the body. With its 100,000 pulsations per day, it ensures that blood circulates throughout our body, allowing it to distribute oxygen and nutrients into our cells. We're going to start a journey through the circulatory system so we can understand it much better. The journey of blood begins in the heart, with the pulsations up through one of the greatest highways of the circulatory system, called the aorta. From that moment, blood flows through our body, through many veins. During this trip, the blood is delivering oxygen and nutrients to the cells through the capillaries. It reaches the neck, head, and brain through one side. From there, the blood continues to flow into our arms, then through the aorta, around the thorax and abdomen, and finally reaching both of our legs. As this trip is circular, that is to say, it has no end, the blood starts the trip back to the heart to regain nutrients and oxygen. The blood that returns from the lower part of the body flows through the inferior vena cava. The one that returns from the arms and head travels through the superior vena cava. All that blood reaches the lungs, where it gets oxygenated and returns back to the heart. There, the journey starts again. The truth is that it is incredible that blood is permanently traveling inside our body. Don't you think? Well, now you know a little bit more about the circulatory system. But before saying goodbye, we want to remind you that for our body to work well, we have to do a lot of physical exercise and have a balanced diet. You have to eat vegetables, fruit and fish, and reduce eating sugar and sweets as much as you can. And of course, spend less time sitting in front of the TV or the computer. So now you all know. Right, now everyone, go to run and jump. Goodbye, friends! Oh, and do not forget to subscribe to Happy Learning TV.